So we took off the grounding wires and all the ground wires to everything. They all connect right here to this one nut. There's a threaded stud that's welded right there. And just a quick note on the wash pump. The wash pump is being held up by this guy right here. You just loosen this nut on here and it'll make it where this thing can just basically slide out, and this little metal hat just slides out of that notch right there. It just kind of slides in and out. It'll loosen that up right there. And that's just a quick note on that. And the next thing is we're going to use this special tool with the ratchet, and we're going to disconnect the drain. And we will do that inside. And there's a part number for this. It is in TIS. It's very hard to find, and this is something that you have to order when you do. If you don't have it already, when you know you're going to replace the wash motor, you have to have it. So you got to order this with that, you know. And what you do is you set it in there like that, and it's obviously got the same star shapes. And then you get your tool on there like that. And then so now I'm able to turn it with just one hand here, and as it loosens up, we don't have to worry about it like the motor and the pump housing falling or anything like that, because it's so close to the bottom in the first place that it almost doesn't drop anywhere. The clearance is like about a 1/16 of an inch. But now that we have it out, you can see that you could push that down. You could feel it move. And this is just a bunch of sludge. Clean all that out. There's no gasket. This thing just kind of sits on there. The gasket is underneath the machine. There's a rubber gasket that sits on the wash pump housing. A lot of times guys will put it up here, and sometimes they'll put two. They'll put one here and one on the bottom, but no gasket goes here. It goes underneath. And with the new wash motor that's come, they've updated it, and it no longer uses the plastic ring that goes on the wash pump housing. You'll see that when I pull it out. The older ones have it, and the Fear motors, those ones don't use it. The gasket just sits in there. So you'll see that in a minute. So I'm going to push this down, and have enough clearance. I'm going to pull the motor straight out. Sometimes I've done it where I bring it out to the front, but the majority of the time I bring it through the side here. It doesn't look like it, but there's plenty of room to pull it out right there. And if you're not wearing cut resistant gloves, you will have nothing but regrets. So what I've done now is I've cleaned all the dirt and stuff out of here with a rag and everything, and I've pushed this all the way through, and you can see it moves now. And it's got a little clearance between the housing and this lip right here. So I know that I'm able to just push the motor out in this direction now. A lot of times that's easier said than done, but that's our next step. And I'm gonna try to get this whole thing just to come out in one shot. Hopefully this guy doesn't get stuck on this guy right here. Okay, we're at the last part of it. Motor wiring is just disconnected, and this guy, this nut off of here, and this kind of, you can see this notch in the motor, there's a hole right there. That thing sits in there, and this metal hat slides up into a channel up here in the base, and you'll see that right now. And you can kind of see it right there. Yeah, that's it. You can see that thing right there, and that little metal hat slides up in there, and the motor just kind of is being held up by it. And if you got enough stuff out of the way and enough clearance and all the and everything is disconnected properly. And this is going to look real easy. It's not. You could literally just pull the whole motor out to the side right here.